All right, welcome to episode 18 of Adventures in Inbetweening. Today I'm going to be revisiting smears and talking more about the broader concept of exaggeration. Now you can see here I'm drawing a smear drawing with my dragon character between these two drawings. Working in TV paint, the red drawing is where I'm starting, the green drawing is where I'm going to. Smears, though, they're one of the reasons I really like them is that they're fun. It's just fun to draw crazy stuff like this, and it's really the only way, or the most direct way, I should say, to get an idea out of your head in a way that somebody else can see it. So let's look at some reference here from 1940s. Look at Bugs Bunny's exaggerated drawing here as he's getting ready to throw this baseball. We got that near hand close to the camera. The far hand is just dragging so far back and then whipping forward. We even see an extra hand over there along with 4 multiples of the balls. Now he's going to run in here, a simple run, but look how much he's exaggerated. Look how much he's stretched out here, stretching out his head, dragging those ears behind, even dragging the hands and the leg. And then he comes in here and pop, just goes into that frame. It's terrific. Looking at Daffy Duck here, look at how simple the exaggeration in the smear can be here. No extra detail on it, just a shape showing where it's coming from, where it's going to. And leading up to when, boom, Elmer's going to get hit. And so Elmer's exaggeration, and even with the hat, the little tassel trailing behind. Here's some exaggeration with a dog digging a hole for a bone. And look how many multiples we have here. We get this sense, one of the key aspects of this is we're creating a feeling. This is not about being realistic. This is about being believable. And believable means getting in touch with the feeling that somebody sees or somebody feels when they witness something. So when we witness a dog digging a hole, we get this same feeling that we're seeing here, even though obviously when we see a real dog digging a hole, we don't see 12 legs. And here in 1948, with My Bunny Lies Over the Sea, we can see the Scotsman anticipating down here, zooming forward into Bugs. We have some smears, some multiples, but what this is really feeling like, it's giving us that feeling of something moving really quickly. Now here's another example. Look how much Bugs' golf club drags behind and bends here. Now of course this isn't realistic, but boom, we go straight into the straight golf club, which still gives us the feeling of solidity to it. Here in Feed the Kitty, 1952, we got Mark Anthony just doing a small move, from straight on to profile, but tons of exaggeration here, tons of smears and multiples. And look at this here. If you look at the left side, it's already arrived, but the right side is still trailing behind a little bit. And on that screen left side, it's hit there from the beginning. Even something as simple as Bugs coming into screen here. Look how much he's stretched out here, and everything catches up to his hands. Terrific exaggeration, and just great silhouettes. So I'm doing my drawing here, so I'm going to start working on the hand, trailing behind. The hand's moving in the opposite direction of the body. You can see that the body is, again, we're starting with the red drawing going to the green drawing. Doing a lot of flipping here in TV paint, using my onion skinning quite a bit. And I want to exaggerate that hand. I don't want the hand to just go here, here, here. So I'm going to drag those fingers. I'm going to really make it play out nicely. And I'm going to work with the silhouette of the tail too, so that we don't have overlap there, and the head, so that the hand is fitting in between that space there. If I had more space, I might make the hand bigger, but you work with what you've got. One other thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to modify the final drawing so that I get a settle in. Some of it's going to be overshooting, some of it's going to be overlapping, some of it's going to be dragging. I've done this in a previous video where you just take an existing drawing and you can you don't have to completely redraw a new in between. You can just kind of work with what you've got and copy and paste. So here I'm completely redrawing the feet just so that they're nice and smooth going into the end of it. You can see that there's still some gaps there when I've got to redraw the stomach lines. I'm filling in those gaps now with the arm and the tail. Flipping between it, that's feeling good. Those horns aren't quite working, so I'll just redraw those from scratch. Same with the ears. Using my onion skinning here. Flipping, flipping, flipping. But the onion skinning is, when you get to those tight in-betweens, the onion skinning is very important. Here, I'm just adding some color now. Again, now, even with this, I'll just modify the existing fills and stretch those out and squash those and skew those so that I don't even have to refill the entire character. You can see that I'm keeping it pretty loose. I'm not too worried if I'm drawing outside the lines. I've got something that's exaggerated already, so I'm not going to be too picky about you know, a little bit of looseness there. So going through, and now I'm going to fill my exaggerated smear drawing here. Just quickly working that out. You can see I'm doing this at 8 times the speed. Sometimes I speed it up 20 or 30 times, but it's all just, you know, you see the process in different ways depending on the speeds. Flipping between, getting the color, flipping to the next drawing, painting it in, flipping, making sure that there's no color pops there, that everything is relatively smooth. Got my second tone there with the dark green, and playing this through. This is 1 time speed. Yep, feeling good, feeling good. I like it, and I like that little bit of overshoot and settle into the end there. Yeah, that's exaggeration. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you.